Hey friends, welcome back to Live at the Ginger Cat Ladies Craft Table. I'm Pam, your host, and Harley's probably lurking somewhere just out of camera shot, definitely making sure everything passes the cat approved test. If you're here for the first time, hello and welcome. This is our every other week Friday cozy night hangout where we sip coffee, or some of you I know have some other stuff in your cups. I do too, so it's all good. Play with paper and chat with amazing creatives from all over the world. Tonight, oh, and some of us have tea too. I know that's what Di has. Tonight, I am beyond excited because we have a very special guest joining us all the way from Australia. It's Diane from the Messy Palette AU. If you've ever wanted to dive headfirst into the joy of messy layers, gorgeous textures, and fearless creativity, you are in for a treat because Diane's work is full of color, movement, and personality. So grab your glue sticks, your favorite drink, and settle in. Let's give a warm, crafty welcome to Diane. Yay!
Hello.
All right.
That was nice. Thank you.
Thank you. So let's see. I know we've got tons of people in here. It's fantastic. Hi, Angie. Hi, Diana. Hello to Jenny. Hi, Mo, up in the middle of the night. Thank you. Or up early. We're early. Mama Juju's here.
Hello.
Liz Ann is here. Bonnie. Beth from Happy Place. Yay. Candy. Carrie from Thumbprint Creations. Julie Parker, also up early in the morning. Oh, no, not Julie. Julie's from Australia. I got you wrong, Julie. I was thinking England, but you're not. And let's see, who am I missing? Jennifer, Flo is here. Sandy Pepper is here. Beth Schuler. Susie's Craft Room and Creations. Holy cow, we have a bunch of people here.
Welcome,
everyone. If I've missed you, oh, there's Becca. If I've missed you, give me a big old pink hand wave. Cindy is here. Auntie Cap is here. Who else do we have? Lori Baca is here. Patty Crane. There's a lot of people talking here. Good Lord. And I know there's a couple of other people that are coming over that I haven't seen yet.
Pressure.
But welcome. I don't, on StreamYard, does it show you if you have a count of how many people are in here?
No. Not that I can see. You probably have to click a button for it.
Yeah, I don't see it either, and I don't want to click a button because I'll lose us.
You have feedback. You have an echo.
There's an echo?
Yep.
I don't know why, because nothing else is turned on. It's just you and me.
Don't know. You have an echo. I've got everything turned off here.
Because I don't hear an echo. Does anybody else hear an echo? Hey, Steph.
Whoa.
People. Wow, thanks, Beth.
It's awesome. Moving.
Yes, please don't forget the thumbs up. Cindy doesn't hear an echo, so it must be you somewhere over there, Di. No echo for Carrie, so yeah, it must be you. Do you still have your phone on from earlier?
Nope, phone's off. Nope. It's in flight mode.
Alrighty. Okay, so for you, those of you that weren't here for my very first one with Carrie, the way that this works is Di and I are just going to be crafting on some things. We're not working on the same thing. We're just doing some crafting, and I will have a bunch of questions that I'm going to torture her with. I don't take audience participation questions because poor Diane would be inundated with the G word questions, and we're saving her from G words today. No G words allowed. Besides, We have killed off the gnome, okay? Ding dong, the gnome is dead. Okay. So Di, first question I have for you is, how did you get started junk journaling?
So I'm not going to go down the whole rabbit warren of how I got started, but when I closed my shop and stopped painting big canvases because I lived in a bus and didn't have room, I was looking for ways to do mixed media on a small scale, and I found some cards that were pretty but not my style. And then a junk journal came up, and I think it was, who was making it? I think it was, I wish I should have written that down. It was a lady in England, and she does printables, and I can't think of her name now. And it's not
Shabby
Tracy
Dabby
Fox.
Doodah?
Nope.
Was it Shabby Dabby Doodah? Not Tracy Fox?
No, another one.
Oh, Julie.
She lived by the ocean. Oh, I can't remember her name.
Was it Julie from Camellia Designs?
No.
Artie
Mays. That's it, Darcy. Artie
Thank
Mays.
you,
I saw
Darcy.
something she was making, and I went, "Ooh, that's more me." And so I saw what she was doing and what she was making, and I just started putting that in my search engine and found lots of mixed media stuff for the junk journaling, so I could use my paints, my beads, my fibers, all the stuff that I used in big canvases I could use on a smaller scale. So that's how I got started.
When you're much more the mixed media side of it than what I am too. You like all the paints and the mess and
I like the mess. Yeah.
The mess, hence messy palette, right?
Me.
Yep. All right. Do you remember the first thing that you made? And if you do, you get bonus points for sharing it with us.
First thing I made. Oh, look, I jumped in both feet, and I made a journal, and it was a big journal. It was a chunky journal, and it was my ocean journal, and it's way back in my YouTube. And it was a mermaid, had a mermaid on the cover. When you opened it up, it had 2 signatures, then it had a couple of hard pages like I did last week. And when you opened the last page, it opened up into a treasure box, and there was all shells and jewels and gems and in the treasure box. And it was big. It sold before I finished it. Like, it was sold before I'd finished. But that was my first ever journal I'd ever made, and I just went, yep, head first.
And you sold it for right away?
It was sold before I finished it. Like, I only got halfway through making it. Someone said, I don't care how much, put your price on, I'll buy it. Went, okay.
Wow, that's so cool.
I was cool. Wow. Yes. And that went to a lady in the USA. So, yeah. Nice. I think that's why I have more people in the USA following me than I do people in Australia. So,
yeah, that's just kind of weird to me but I don't, it's odd that there's not very many people from Australia following you.
I saw a question back there about the kit. This kit is not my kit. I am not using my kit tonight. This is a kit by Cheryl Francis on Etsy, and she does half page, a lot of half page. She does some full page, but she does a lot of this half page journal stuff. And I doing these windows. I was going to do a moth, but I haven't got a printer at the moment to print more. This is the 3D moth that I was going to do, but as I said, don't have a printer, can't do it. And this is, I can't remember who his name is either. He doesn't have any, he's not a YouTuber or anything like that. He just purely does digital on Etsy, but I will find him. I couldn't find him last night, so I will find him and link it somewhere on the post I put before. So this is Cheryl Francis, and I'm going to do something similar to that. That's what I'm doing.
Welcome, Jay. Welcome. Who else did I see that just popped in? Karen McCoy. Karen will be my next guest on the 15th. Welcome to, let's see, I saw somebody else up here. Who was it? Now I can't find it. I saw Kathy Lee came in. Welcome. Um, yeah, Dai's printer has been on the fritz. It died, but it didn't luckily meet its end demise. She was going to run it over with a car or throw it across the room or break it into bits and sell bits to everybody because it was not cooperating. So, yeah. Alrighty. So, who or what inspired your style early on? You kind of talked about that already, but was there anybody else?
Not really. I've always had my own style from the time I started slapping paint and gluing rocks. People were looking at me, you just glued a rock on a canvas. Like, yep. Is that a real fishnet? Yep. It's like it. So, yeah, I've always, I suppose, walked to the beat of my own drum in everything that I've done. So there wasn't really any one person that inspired me with mixed media.
No, yeah. Well, it sounds like you've always been kind of mixed media.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're slapping rocks on top of.
Look, even when I was crocheting stuff that shouldn't be crocheted into crochet and all that sort of thing. Before people started crocheting beads into things, you know. So
Yeah.
whatever I've done, when I was doing stained glass, there was always a rock or a stick stained glassed into the, like, welded into the stained glass. So,
Oh, wow.
yeah, I've always walked to the beat of my own drum. So
That's a good thing, Di. It's a good thing.
having saying that, there are people along the way that I've taken inspiration from. So
Yeah.
and that's every single person that I come across gives me some sort of inspiration.
It seems like no matter where you go, even though a lot of the stuff we're doing is the same, there's somebody that does something just a little tiny bit different that it's like, oh, I never thought of doing it that way, or oh, I've never thought of this before.
Yeah, it gives you a different perspective on things.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I could give everybody in the same room, which I'd have in my classes that I've taught mixed media. I give them a box and it's got ripped T-shirt, 3 colors, a flower, a bead, and some string, and this is what I'm making, and they'll do their own version, and every one of them is different. So
that's so cool, just so cool.
Cool.
Jay, no, I'm not going all night right now, but I will after Juju's live later. So this one isn't an all-nighter. This one's just like an hour. Diana says, Pam, you said no controversial topics. Don't mention the printer. Too late. Welcome in, Weenie Woman. Nice to see you.
Weenie Woman.
Oh, welcome in, Constance. I didn't see that you were here. Wow, this is awesome. Thank you, everybody, for showing up. All right, next question. What's your favorite thing to make when you're in a creative rut?
When I'm in a creative rut, I clean, and I don't mean to say the C word, but if I sit down at my desk and I cannot think of anything that inspires me to make, I will start cleaning drawers out. And when I find something in my drawer, and it's usually I get 3 drawers in and I go, oh, I forgot I had that. That's inspiring. I find something and off I go. So cleaning, starting to clean. I never ever finish it. Starting to clean gives me inspiration because I find a treasure.
Welcome, Miss Allie K.
Because when you collect stuff, and all of us mixed media people collect random things, whether it's something you picked up in a parking lot or something you bought at a thrift store or something you intentionally bought online, whatever, we all buy that thing because it speaks to us. It inspires us. You can think of something you want to make with that piece of junk, or, you know, that pretty thing would look good if it was grunged up.
Right.
So in our
Right.
drawers that we stuff these things into through the year are hidden treasures in all of them. I'll just stick that in there. I'll get to it later. So if you clean or you start to tidy, you find these treasures that you stuffed in there. Go bingo.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to clean.
I didn't say I
Welcome.
ever finished cleaning, but that's how I
Yeah,
find it.
you started. That was all.
The intention was there.
Right. Welcome in, Colleen and Dawn and Maddie are here. Juju, last time I saw Juju's post said we had 50 people in here with us.
Oh my
Um,
goodness. Hi
yeah,
everyone.
Carrie from Thumbprint Creations says that that works for her to clean. And I think Auntie Cap said, I thought I saw her say that die cutting things was one way that she gave her inspiration. Yuda, welcome, Yuda. Yuda says starting to clean works for her too. Very cool. I thought the C word was going to be collage.
Yeah.
That's funny. That's my C word. All right. Are you more of a cluster queen or a minimalist with flair?
There's nothing minimal about my style, so
Right.
plus.
But you don't really do a whole lot of clusters, though.
I like layers. I'm not a.
Yeah.
I suppose I don't do a lot of clusters as in sticking paper on top of paper on top of paper, but which is what I'm going to do right now, but it's in a different style.
Right.
And I'm definitely not a minimalist. I'm one of the queens of over embellishing something. So
Not afraid of color. Welcome in. She says that she loses things when she cleans. So, yeah, I'm the same way. I clean and I
it's
can't find
not
anything.
cleaning. I suppose it's not what I pull a drawer out. Like I have a whole wall of drawers over there that I can see what's in everyone. They've got clear fronts. I can see what's in them at the front, but I forget what I've stuffed in on top or at the back or something. So I pull a drawer out and I stick it on my desk and I tidy that drawer up so that I can see at a glance when I
Organizing
look
then.
in what's in there. So that's what I mean by cleaning. I don't mean getting things out and dusting and vacuuming and polishing them with a rag. Holy crap, that's not me.
Right. It's like, I'm not going that far. That's crazy.
It'd be like, put her in the mental asylum now.
Right. She really does not belong here now. That's funny. What's one crafty supply you secretly hate using?
Trimmers.
That's not a secret, Di. That is no secret to anybody that has been hanging out with you.
Washi tape. Washi tape. I really don't see. I have so many washi tapes that I've either been gifted or I've bought while I've been death scrolling through, one of the platforms and, oh, that's pretty. I'll buy that. And it's like, I never use it, but I'm starting to pull it out a lot more now. So it used to be washi tape.
I was going to say, I don't think I've ever seen you use washi tape.
Don't use it very often.
Karen agreed with me. She's like, that's not a secret.
Now.
Not a secret at all.
Could be new people in here.
Let's see. What does your craft space actually look like on a bad day?
Well, I actually cleaned. There's that C word again. I actually tidied it up last night because I've been so busy with all the lives and the collaborations and the prompts and all that sort of stuff that I've got piles of crap everywhere. And so I went and got some clear boxes out of the garage the other day, little tote boxes, and I picked it all up. So this is Wednesday night stuff. This is Thursday night stuff. This is whatever. Yeah.
I know. I noticed that doing lives, stuff piles up, and if you don't take care of it right away, then you end up with a big, huge mess.
Yeah. So I have, even if I'm just making one tag for a prompt or something like that, which we do on prompt play, I still go shop my stash. Like I've got 5 prompts. I need something orange. I need something blah, 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 whatever the prompts are. So you don't just go and get one piece of orange card. You get some orange card, you get some orange ribbon, you get some orange lace, you get a picture with orange in it, whatever. You shop quite a bit to make one stupid card or
Right.
tag or something. So you end up with a whole lot of stuff you don't need, and then you're exhausted by the end of it. So off you go, and you go and do your thing. You come back and day, and you go, oh crap! Now I've got to go and shop my stash for this, and you've got all this stuff. Yeah. It always
Not
looks
afraid.
like a disaster.
Oh, that's
Like
a good
hubby
idea.
will come in, I thought you said you were going to clean up in here. I did clean up in here.
That's funny. Oh, thank you, Juju, for sharing. Miss Ellie K says that she's getting all kinds of subscribers now. So, at Miss Ellie K, that's what we do here. We're very friendly. And most of the people, a lot of the people that are here also do lives and have supported me, which is why I'm also interviewing them and, kind of helping their channels and stuff too. But yeah, very friendly channel. Not Afraid of Color says that she gets dish pans from Dollar Tree, which you don't have, but they're those just big white or black tubs, and tosses it all in a pan. Then when I get time, I clear out the pan or pans.
Yeah, well, that's basically what I do. Look, over here I have, let me just show you one of my. So in this tub, I've got everything that I'm using to make the cards with at the moment. I've got the fronts and the embellishments. That's all in there. And then I have a box with all my laces and trims and bling and all that sort of stuff. And then I have another tub that's got all the stuff for the Rust collaboration. So I only have 4 boxes down there, so it's good.
Well, it's
But
not
they're
bad.
just plastic tubs.
I've got boxes all over the place of stuff that has been that I've gotten from sales. Weenie said, "Wait, but what is the floor for?" Very true.
File. It's my floor file.
Yeah, me too. Now I stuffed stuff in boxes or in tubs, and then I forget to go back and take care of it, and now there's stuff all over the place. So yeah.
Yeah. So I shop my stash for every project that I'm making, but then I forget to unshop sometimes and put it all back.
Yeah.
The
putting away.
Putting away stuff away.
Yep. The putting away is the hardest part. I definitely agree. Okay.
Do you hear me holding my breath every time you look for another question?
Have you ever made something on camera that just flopped?
Oh, all the time. But I can usually find a way to fix it on camera so people can see if they muck it up, you can fix it.
And I think that is one of the most important things. I think a lot of people are afraid of showing something that isn't perfect. And that can be intimidating to people that are newer crafters.
And I think that's a reason why I like to watch live so much as opposed to videos, because in the videos they're cutting all that crap out. They're cutting out the stuff where you've lost something, and which I find funny because we all do it. They're cutting out the stuff that they've accidentally cut off a leg while they're doing something, and all of a sudden, voila, they've got this whole leg there again, and they're not. It's a mistake for the new people who haven't made something like that before.
Right. It's nice for beginners to see the mistakes that are made in that kind of thing. Just ask anybody that comes to comes to my lives every night, there's lots of mistakes to be seen. Lots. In fact, I'm making one right now that I'm trying to fix. It's frustrating me. Okay. Any hot takes like coffee dye is overrated or tags are chaos or anything like that? Sandy says she wants to be like you.
Thank you, Sandy. Hot takes. My biggest hot take of this whole learning cycle of learning and I don't like to use the word junk journal because most of what all of us make that I see are not junk journals. They're journals. They're memory keepers. They're books. We add a little bit of junk to them, but most of us that I've seen in my community don't do whole junk journals. Like they're not using everything in their book as that they're pulled out of the trash or the recycle. So
yes,
I don't use junk journal. I use journal, memory book. That's it.
Book.
I've forgotten where I was going with that. What was the question?
Hot take. Any hot
take? All right. The hot take is if you're new, you don't need all the things that you see people using, like all the smashy tools and the pulley tools and the cutty tools and the punches. And you can make things with the tools that you have, the tools that you got in the kitchen, the tools that you steal from your hubby's workshop. I spent a lot of money that I could have put towards beautiful paints and really good quality paper and that sort of thing on just rubbish. Yeah. Why did I need 1,000 different charms? I probably put 2 charms on one book every month. Why do I need 1,000 of them?
Yeah,
because exactly. I saw someone pull out a big drawer once and they had 1,000 charms, and of course I had to have it. So
right, exactly.
Sit back, watch a plethora of different people do their thing, and you will learn that you don't need all the fancy things.
No, there's always something that you can use from your kitchen or somewhere else that will most likely do exactly what it is that you're trying to do without having to buy the big expensive thing.
And that's exactly it. Sandy said it takes a while to learn your style. So I bought bucket loads of flowers. Oh, so many flowers. Oh my goodness. I have got the big tubs that you put in the garage to hold the basketballs. You know, I've got tubs like that full of flowers. How often have you seen me use a flower?
I don't think I've ever seen you use a flower, honestly.
I've got flowers on my boho cards, and that's about it. A few in the ballerina book, but they were grunged up and I ripped petals off them so they looked old.
Right.
So yeah, Judah, I try to do that. So if I've got
more people are too, yeah.
If I've got this, whatever I've used, like you can, if you haven't got a sewing machine to sew on, you can buy a stamp for $1.50 that has stitches on it and stamp it to look like stitches. You can use a pen to draw those stitches on if that's the look that you want, that stitching look. There's so many ways to get a stitching look on there. You can poke holes in the side of it and hand stitch it with a cotton and thread, needle and thread. You don't need to have all the fancy things.
No. Nope.
If ever you want to know an alternative to something that I'm using, and I tend to go back to use what I have instead of all the tools that I bought to do that. Like I made an envelope last night without using the envelope punch machine that everybody had to have. So yeah, if you want to know an alternative, ask in the chat. I'll give it to you anytime because I've probably done the same thing 14 different ways.
Yeah. Well, I noticed that there are a lot more people that are starting to do that, where they're saying you don't have to do, you don't have to have this tool. You can do this. You don't have to have these exact papers, because you can do this with any kind of paper. So
Yeah.
you don't have to do it with digitals. You don't have to do it with scrapbook paper. You can do it with whatever. So yeah, I know.
Well, the Rust
Go
Kit
ahead.
is a good example of that. The collaboration that I'm doing with the Rust Kit is using photographs from Katie Fiddly Bits. It's using a digital kit from me, and Dawn Marie, who I popped on to show us what she'd been making, has not used very many of the digitals. All she's using painted papers and magazines and all sorts of stuff in her. Just because we're making it, I mean, I see a lot of people in a lot of these big channel chats, and where is that ink from, and whose brand of Tossel cock is that? Whatever. Like, excuse me, they need to know exactly what they're using so they can make a direct copy of it.
Right. And it doesn't really matter most of the time what measurement something is that,
But if you want to know an alternative,
started in the things that she was doing. We're buffering.
what I was saying about that you don't need all the thing is sit back for a while. Frou-frou very often. I like grungy lace, but I don't use it, because you'll end up with this X-side predicament where you've got a de-stash pile the size of the stuff that you actually use in your dining room, and you have to dust around it. If you dust, vacuum around it, sweep around it. Don't waste your money on all the things. Are we buffering? I don't think so. I don't see any buffering.
They're saying that we are and that they can't hear us.
Uh-oh.
But I don't. Oh my goodness. Okay.
Buffering.
The only way I know how to
use. Oh, we're back now. You are. It keeps buffering and stopping. Okay.
Okay, well, I don't know. 58 watching. Wow. I don't know why it's doing it. I know I've been having it happen a lot lately. So we're just going to have to do the best we can. I'm sorry, guys. And hopefully it'll stop doing it eventually. So,
have you checked how do you get your internet to your craft room? Is it hardwired or is it Wi-Fi?
It's Wi-Fi, but it's right here in the same room.
Yeah.
And I've checked it.
You may need to reset.
We've reset it. I check it, and it says that that the signal is strong. There's nothing going on with it, but I don't know if it's something going on with just internet in general, or I don't know. I'm going to have my husband check into it because it happens too much. So it's frustrating. Some are saying we're back. Some are saying we're buffering. So we'll just keep going. Okay. Yeah. How has your style changed over time?
It hasn't changed a lot. As I said, I've always been a grungy sort of. I suppose I've refined the way that I do grunge. Like, it's not as hard to say. A lot of the things that I used to use when I first started, I don't use anymore. I'll use a lot of more hand-dyed stuff, thrifted stuff. I don't buy a lot of things from makers anymore. If I can't make it myself, I don't use it, basically.
I've gotten to be that way with a lot of stuff, too.
Coffee dyed paper. I love coffee dyed paper, but I can't stand the smell of coffee dyed paper, so I don't make it.
Oh, really?
But I've been making that espresso fabric dye bath.
I'm sorry, guys.
Over here.
Yeah. So, uh, what's one your most favorite supply to use? And it doesn't have to be paper or just something that is really your favorite.
I like filigrees, metal filigrees. I love them. I love anything metal. I will sew with wire. Um, yeah, probably filigrees is one of my favorite things to use, like filigree corners. And but I don't use them as corners very often. I use them as other things. So
No,
that would
Jennifer,
be my.
Di's not a fluffy coffee drinker. You drink mostly tea, don't you?
I drink tea or water. Yep,
Yeah.
tea or water. That's all I drink. Nothing else.
See, I love the smell of coffee dye. Like I opened up a journal
Mm.
with that, and it just smells so good. Di, can you explain what fluffy coffee is, please?
Fluffy coffee comes in a sachet, and it's basically a cappuccino in a packet. So you pour the sachet into your cup, you add hot water, you stir it. It's got milk powder and coffee powder and sugar all mixed in, and when you mix it up, it's a fluffy coffee. It's a cappuccino or a latte or something like that. Yeah.
They Aussies have a lot of strange names for things I've found from being there. But they're fun. They're okay, I
Not
shouldn't say
everybody
strange,
calls
they're
them,
fun names.
not everybody calls them fluffy coffees, but I do.
No? Is that you?
Yeah.
That's funny. Um, what's something that you could not do without?
Something I could not do without. My printer, that's driving me crazy.
Yes. Well,
Really
because you
nuts.
do a lot of digitals.
Yeah. Something that I could not do without is a really good glue, and I have so many glues, and all glues are not equal.
No, they're not.
Looking for an alternative to art glitter glue for a long time. This bottle here, this bottle of glue here in Australia, art glitter glue, this size. Yep.
That's crazy. Do, who else? Who here in the States uses that? I don't use it. So is there somebody that can tell us how much it is here? Hey, Angela, welcome. Yes, Debbie, it does make me think. Fluffy coffee makes me think of marshmallows in the coffee. Yeah. And Maddie's dying that you don't drink coffee, just so you know.
Oh, no. Well, I'll tell you something else that will absolutely put half the room into conniptions. I don't eat bacon either. Allergic to all pork products. I cannot eat them.
Oh, okay. Well, it's a must, not a want to kind of thing.
$48. Yep,
Seen,
$8 for the art glitter glue. It's ridiculous.
has anybody posted what it is here? I use Barely Arts, and I haven't used the other. It's just I've always used Barely Arts before that. So, and I don't think it's that expensive.
I've used Belly Arts before. It still doesn't grab as fast as art glitter glue does.
It has a little. It's quick, but it's got just a little bit more wiggle room. Yeah.
Yeah. And when you're doing a tutorial in a certain amount of time, you don't have time for the dry time. You need something that grabs really fast.
Yes. Hang on a second. I'm going to see if switching over to our other internet.
Yeah, see, I don't like Fabri-Tac at all, any of that, because the smell gives me a headache.
Well, and something I saw somebody say it takes their nail polish off, and I don't. I'm not going to use that. Sorry. I'm going to switch my Wi-Fi here really quick. So hold on just a second.
Yep.
All right, let's see if that helps any. I don't know if it will, but we will give it a shot. All right, let's see. Next question. What's one small creator more people should know about?
Small creator. Are you talking
Oh,
small as in a small amount of subscribers?
yeah. Somebody that's maybe newer and doesn't have that many.
So people with under 1,000 subscribers, I would say Juju. She is so much fun. Oh my God, she's so much fun. Mama Juju.
Yes.
For showing us stuff like a really good crafter. Wow. A lot of you. There's so many.
Me.
You. Of course you.
I'm like, hello.
Wow, I don't think I thought about that one. I watched so many.
Yeah. There's a lot. And it seems like so many of them.
So many of them are
so many
really,
new
really
ones.
good. Kerry, Thumbprint Creation, she does fabulous stuff.
She does.
Well, she's not exactly little, like little. Wow, you stumped me with that one. There's so many.
Did you guys hear that? I have Di speechless.
The more so, I'm actually trying to think of their channel names is like really hard to do.
Oh, sorry, you broke up.
Channel names are hard to remember, like unless I'm looking at them, it's hard to remember the channel name.
Oh, now you're freezing. Okay, you're back. Okay. Yeah, Karen says, "Oh Lord, Di speechless." What happened?
Yeah, there's quite a few.
I think a lot of it too depends on different styles. Like if you're looking for mixed media stuff, there's certain people to go to. But if you're looking for just plain playing with paper, there's people to go to. If you're looking for people that
exactly
watercolor or that are solely vintage style, or there's so many different people that you can go to.
Well,
so,
I mean, I have been since I've been making cards, and I've never really made cards before I started doing my own digitals, and making cards was just an easy way to showcase cards.
Yes.
In a quick way. Like it's too hard to make a whole journal sometimes with your new digital because mine take weeks to make. So
yeah,
cards was a good way, and I've found that searching the internet for mixed media, grungy mixed media cards, there's plenty of frou-frou mixed media cards out there.
Right.
But, not a lot of grungy mixed media cards. So I couldn't get any inspiration to make those sort of cards, which was a bummer.
There's a lot of really cutesy cards out there, but not your style of card.
No. Why not, people?
Several people are saying. Several people out there are saying that pretty much this whole entire chat is fantastic.
Tell me I'm working off camera. I'm on now.
You're freezing a little bit now.
I was working off
you're
camera.
On now. You froze just briefly there for a second. Oh, were you? Okay, next.
Stinky. It's stinky. Julie.
What was that?
Oh, Julie asked if I've used the Tiger Grip, Helmer's Tiger Grip. It's a bit smelly for me. Scott's.
I haven't heard of that one.
Scotch tacky glue or tacky.
There was another one.
Scotch tacky, all tacky glue or something it was called. Used to be the most amazing glue. It was like as good as art glitter glue, but can't get it anymore. I don't know whether they've stopped making it or that was a really, really good glue. And they made it in a stick as well. And I don't use glue sticks at all, but the Scotch one, the Scotch all was really, really good. And none of their other glues are as good. So
I know Debbie posted one that was a glue I hadn't heard of before. Not gotten up and moved from my spot, and I have lost the paper that I. How does one do that?
Kerry said, I wasn't frozen. I was holding my glue down.
That's funny. All right. This one may be a little tough for you because you do it all creative hobby. What would it be?
Electroplating.
Electroplating. Okay.
Electroplating. I would love to do electroplating. And
why?
Welding.
And
because I want to make big sculptures and I want to do electroplating of flowers. I've got all these flowers that I'll never ever use, but if I could electroplate them, I would use them.
So what does that? That just covers them with metal?
Copper. Yep, makes them into copper pieces.
Nice. That would be cool. That would be way cool.
Very cool. So yes, that's what I would like to do, electroplating. And I bought myself, well, my husband bought me a little MIG welder, and he's going to teach me how to weld so I can do bigger sculptures. But you know, I may have to steal half his hot rod to make something, so he may not want to teach me.
That's funny. Debbie said that the glue that she was talking about earlier is hopefully a replacement for Glitter Arts and Barely Arts. So if it's something that works, then maybe it's something you might have there too that would help. That would be fantastic.
Yeah. If it has a smell, if it has any sort of chemical smell to it, I won't use it because it just gives me an instant headache and it makes me feel ill.
So I'm the same way.
If it stinks, I'm not using it. So I don't use Fabri-Tac. I don't use any of those sort of glues. Even when I spray alcohol inks, or even when I spray something, I go outside to do it so I don't get that headache or anything.
Right.
Glue sticks, as far as glue sticks are concerned, in Queensland where I live, and I've got books that I won't grab them now, but I can show you that what I've made. When I first started making, I used double-sided tape and glue stick, and every single one of them's fallen apart. So the humidity here just dries it out and they give way, and it's just a waste of time to use it.
Oh, it's not even just there. I have a wall of stuff, pictures that I made for my husband before we were together, that had all of his kids and stuff in them. And that was 13 years ago, and everything is falling off right now. So that really stinks. And we are very low humidity here in California, well, at least in the part of California that I live in.
Oh, look, to the point that I've actually emailed people I sold to 3, 4, 5 years ago. I've emailed them and said, if they fall apart, you send them back, or I will pay you for the glue to fix them, because I apologise if they have. I had no idea that that's what would happen when I used it. So
no, it's permanent. It shouldn't. Yeah, it's permanent. It shouldn't fall apart. So you wouldn't think that it would. So yeah,
I would be devastated if something when it got to the owner, I would be devastated.
Right. Is your hubby supportive of hobby, or your crafting?
Absolutely. Hobby? Yep. Good. And he's actually quite interested. Whether he just does it to ask me questions. How was your life? Did you have lots of people? What did you make? That sort of thing.
When I started my
YouTube, he still offers up.
when I started my YouTube channel, my husband was going around telling people and was getting me getting me new subscribers from telling them. So I would say he supports it.
Yeah, my husband does the same thing. Well, Di has a YouTube channel. You should watch her.
Right?
Yes, you should. Why aren't you?
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, guys, if it's buffering. All we can do is just keep going, and when it stops, you catch up with us. Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 16.
11.
11. Let's see.
What is a trend?
What is a trend or supply you don't understand the hype about?
This is going to be a controversial one.
It's okay.
Are you ready?
No
for
fighting.
It? Tim Holt.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Did y'all hear that?
Some of his stuff is really cool. I suppose it's not exactly Tim Holtz, it's Ranger in general as well as Tim Holtz, but I just don't get why everyone is so in love with things that you can buy or make cheaper yourself. Well, I suppose because his stuff is so expensive over here. Yeah, I don't want to start fights or anything like that, but I think his stuff is overrated. His stuff is overpriced. And
I love the inks.
Look, all of my inks are distress inks and distress oxides.
Yeah.
I use his inks. They're beautiful inks. Most of them were gifted to me.
Oh, really?
The oxides were gifted. Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as his papers,
I've never had any. I haven't been able to get them. They're either too expensive or you can't get them.
His papers are some of his older papers. I love his holiday paper set, the 12 by 12. They were really cool. His distress pens were, they were okay, but there were cheaper ones on the market, and most of them dried out before I got to use them. The same with his crackle paints. I threw out a whole set I hadn't even opened yet because they all went dry. So
is that humidity?
They don't know. They just don't have a good shelf life. I've got paints in there that I've had for 7, 8, 9 years, and they're still working. I was working with them the other day. I've had them for 8 years. But his paints dry out within a year or two. A lot of his paints do here. So I can't speak for anywhere else in the world. Just here.
Yeah. Well, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, it is expensive stuff. I like his stamps, but they're expensive, and that makes it hard. So he does have. They're talking.
A Tim Holt stamp here is $54 for a stamp.
See, that's ridiculous. Well, it's not that much cheaper here. They're usually like 30. They're usually like 30 something here, so it's crazy.
When they were $30, I did buy quite a few. I've got quite a few of his stamps. I love the sets. I love his sets of stamps. I love his sets of dies that go with stamps.
Yeah.
I just don't like the pricing. The pricing is ridiculous.
It is. It definitely is. It's no. I've always loved his inks. That's what I first started using when I was scrapbooking. So that's always been a favorite. But
his inks do last. I mean, I've had his distress inks for the same, like 8 years since I had the shop. I bought them all when I had the shop.
Yeah.
But a lot of his stuff does not. It doesn't have a good shelf life. His mediums don't have a good shelf life.
Oh, wow. Okay. Then I need to make sure I use what I have.
Yeah, so use it. If you've got them, use them. His crackle medium's all dried out. His matte medium dried out. What else do I have of his that's up here that's getting really, really tacky? The distress medium that he has, which I love to rub on rusty stuff. It's really, really good. It doesn't take away the rusty look like a lot of mediums do.
Uh-huh.
But that's starting. I've only had that for 5-6 months, I suppose. And even that's starting to get really quite thick and hard. And
yeah, that's frustrating when you pay so much for it and then it ends up drying up.
I have very little limited funds when it comes to buying craft items, crafting and arting items. So I need them to be able to last. I mean, I don't want to get halfway to the bottle and it's dry and I've wasted it, you know?
Right. No, that's very frustrating. Very frustrating. All right, pick another one between 1 and 16.
And 7.
If your scissors had a name, what would it be? Huh?
A name. My scissors had a name. Where are you?
Yeah, I think that's a very common problem with most of us.
Well, my fabric scissors, which are in the other room, have bells on it. I've put bells on the handles, so I've glued bells right across here. Bells, like they're on here. So if they get lost in my pile of fabric, I just have to shake the pile and they tinkle, so I know where they are.
I thought maybe because they walked away on their own or something. I wasn't quite sure with that one.
Shake the pile.
I have 3 pairs of scissors that I like to use a lot, but then there's like many more sitting here, and I can get to the point where I can't find any of them. You know what I mean? It's just they're all buried somewhere, constantly buried somewhere. Yeah, very frustrating. Okay, another number between 1 and 16.
Oh, let's go 4.
You've done 7 and 11. Number 4. If you could raid anyone's stash, who would it be?
Anyone's stash. Angie Garcia.
I know my answer would be you. Angie Garcia?
Yeah.
Does she have a really good stash?
Angie Garcia.
I don't know who that is.
She does electroplating. So I did have Angie
that's why I don't know who she is.
No, she does junk journaling and she does grunge and all that sort of stuff. I've had her on the show before on Use It or Lose It. So
okay.
Oh
really? Oh, okay. I'll have to go back and watch.
Yeah. She does, but she's been doing electroplating lately and it's like, damn it, I want it.
I would go and raid your stash.
You can come and
Maddie says she would raid Stacy. I would come and raid your stash. You've got an incredible stash.
I do have a lot of stuff.
Oh, you do have a lot of stuff. I saw that with your tour. Very, very jealous. Bonnie says she'd raid Gail Augustinelli. Too much? Yeah, Biddy Penny would be a good one to raid too, huh?
Yep.
Sandy, electroplating is it's like a liquid metal, isn't it? That you cover.
So it's a chemical reaction. You dip it into a chemical bath and you add an electric current to it so that the chemicals turn into a metal on the whatever you're dipping into that bath. So yeah, it's a chemical reaction.
Okay. Did that answer your question, guys? Okay. And one more between 1 and 16.
Let's go 16.
How many unfinished journals do you currently have?
Just the one I'm working on.
Wow.
I don't like to start a new journal until I'm finished the old one. There was a time about 6 months ago where I had 3 journals on the go because of different projects and collaborations and things that I was doing, and it nearly made me cry. I was so overwhelmed. No, I like to see one through right to the end. I lie. I started a design team project long time ago, and it went south. It was a bit overwhelmingly particular about.
Rust Journal's not finished yet, though, is it?
No, that's the one I'm working on.
Oh, that's the one you're working on. Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's a question, Juju. When you're on, be ready, because this is a question I'll be asking you, because we all know Juju. Juju starts a journal, and then she starts another journal, and then she starts another journal.
No, it does my
tons
head
in progress. All right. Yeah, no, I can't handle it either. Do you have anything that you want to say that I didn't ask?
Nope. I think you asked most of the stuff that.
Nope. Okay. If Juju, can you post Di's Ko-fi shop for me, please? Di has her most recent kits that she has out is her rustification kit that she is working on with Jen Katie Phillips, and then she also has a kit called Sugar and that's right, Jen Katie Fiddly Bits. Forgot it. And then she also has a kit called Sugar and Spice. That's her newest kit that has a bunch of really little adorable kids in it, and with hot rods and suitcases. And oh, there we go, right there. Hang on a second. Let me make you bigger so people can see it. Come on. Oops, my mouse isn't working. Hold on.
I'm done. You can ask
me
anything.
Make you bigger. I can't make you bigger. Well, I can, but I can't figure out how to do it.
Yeah, you click on the little, if up in the right-hand corner of my frame, there's 3 little dots. You click on that. And
solo layout. Got it. Okay, there we go.
And you just click on that again when you want to get rid of me, when I say, get off me.
Oh, she was adorable.
So this is Sugar and Spice. When is the rest of your Alice in Wonderland kit coming out? Not for a little while yet, Kerry. I just gave that to Cheryl because she kept nagging me about it. Just kidding. Cheryl, the whole bucket.
Juju says, see, Di, I don't nag. You're just slow.
Nag.
Well, it's called nagging when she's doing something that's going to cause her computer problems or her AI problems. Di, those are so adorable.
So that's the Sugar and Spice kit. So, yep.
Aww. Hey, I have one more question for you. How do you feel about the Timmy Holtz pictures? Timmy Holtz people.
Don't own one. They don't do anything for me, sorry.
They creep me out. Especially the ones that are sitting.
I've never liked them. Some kits, like Halloween kits, will come out with people in it, and I might use them then, but other than that, no, they're not my thing. Everybody has their thing, and it's not my thing.
Right. Were there little boys in that kit? Somebody's asking if there's little boys or just all little girls.
That's coming out soon. I'm working on it. This is just Sugar and Spice and All Things Nice. That's what little girls are made of.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, so you have to wait for a bit, Jen, if you want the boys part.
Yep, you need the puppy dog tail one.
All right. Well, we
I was
are
really
10
slow. I didn't get anything of
minutes
this
after,
done. So
um, I know, right? I didn't get very much done either. I got my envelopes glued together and two parts of it covered very, very messily, so I'm not happy with it. I'm probably going to start over.
might
Yes, there
go
are boys in the
live.
sun-kissed one, which is also absolutely adorable.
Yes. Wonder about
Her
any
sun-kissed kid is very cute. Yes, that one's adorable too. So, all right. Well, thank you, Di, for joining me. It wasn't as scary as you thought it was going to be, was it?
No, it was good. I'm sorry I didn't get any of this done, but I might put it aside from where I am and do a short live later on and finish it off. So you can see how
That's
it's
all good.
done. So it will look like the one I've lost now. Like this one.
Very
For the
cute.
day,
Well,
will
if you
have
want, you know, I'll be on after Juju and my after dark. So, oh, go ahead.
Yep, go on.
Oh, I was going to say, if you want, I will be on with my after dark. So if you want to come back and hang out during that time and finish that up, you're more than welcome.
I might just do that.
Okay, well, let me know. Send me a message and let me know. Thank you. I appreciate you showing up, and I appreciate all you lovely people out there spending your time with us. That really makes my heart happy that there's so many of you that wanted to come and listen and learn about our friend Di. So I greatly appreciate it.
Thank you, everyone. I'm glad you were all gentle with me.
Thank you, and we'll see you in June. Well, right. Anybody that wants to, Becca is still on, so you want to head over to Becca. And Sandy, mine comes on after dark, so after Juju's done. So usually about 10, between 9:45, 10 o'clock, somewhere around there, and I usually go until about 5 in the morning. So there's plenty of time to pop in if you want to. Becca's on. Hey, I'm in the. Well, I'm. You know what? My thought is, I'm sitting here crafting anyway, so I might as well go live so that I have people to talk to, so that I'm not just sitting here doing it by myself. You know what I mean? So
go and hang a load of washing on the line and come back and have a chat. Then I go off and get dinner ready and come back and have a chat.
Yeah, exactly.
Good. It's good.
Yep. Take a bath, take a shower. Do I sleep? Yes, I do. In the mornings until about afternoon, and then I'm good. So, all right. Well, Becca's playing. Becca's on live right now. Create with Becca. So if you want to head over there, and then after that is Juju, and then after that is me again. So, thank you. Bye, everybody. Thanks, Di.
Bye. Thanks. See you later.
You asked because you couldn't. Carrie, it should be in my. I do a notice in from there. All right.
What you looking
for? All right. Bye, guys. Thank you. For my live at night.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Bye-bye.